Hi guys, it's Markabusi here and we're doing another episode of Sounds of Scotland, which is where I take songs from Scotland. That's it, I take songs from Scotland and you guys get to hear them. Some of them you might have heard before, most of them you probably won't have. All of them, almost, are going to be relatively decent because I'm trying to not pick bad ones. Today's episode is the band Garbage. I haven't chosen any of their more popular singles, I have chosen their James Bond theme, The World Is Not Enough. Terrible film, but my personal favourite James Bond theme. That's not true. Live and Let Die. There's also the one that Duran Duran did. Fifth favourite James Bond theme. This actually doesn't sound like Garbage. In my head, Garbage were a very strange choice to be doing a James Bond theme tune. Because they were kind of big at the time, but they weren't like massively big. They always struck me as a very odd but quite interesting choice. And then they brought this song out and it doesn't sound like their discography. They were kind of rock music, but also quite kind of poppy. Shirley Manson, the singer of the band, kind of put across an image of being quite kind of glam punk rock. She was kind of like a cross between like Debbie Harry and Courtney Love, but that was also backed up by the fact that Butch Vig is in this band. I'm pretty sure Butch Vig created this band. He is the producer of Nevermind by Nirvana, the biggest album of the last like 40 years. But what he did with Nevermind was take the raw punk sound of Nirvana during Bleach, popified popified's not a word, but it should be, popified the living fuck out of it, so that it was then commercialised and sold out to the masses, as everybody knows, because look how big Nevermind is. It was a cultural phenomenon. They've got the rock background, but Butch Vig knows how to package rock music so that it is appealing to the masses, and that's all he did with Garbage, and then put her front and centre because, you know, she's got the attitude and the singing ability to back it up. This song, they really stripped it right back and went all in on making it sound like a James Bond theme. Listening to the chorus, she is not the strongest singer in the world. The likes of Adele would have belted that shit out. What she doesn't manage with sheer power, she gives an attitude instead, so it still kinda works. It just gives it a different kind of feel. I was never a huge fan of Garbage. I always thought they were alright, and then this song came out and I was like, that's phenomenal. And I still don't know why, but I love this song.
Know how to
Have you guys ever seen a more blatantly Scottish person in your life? You know what's a shame, right, is that like I think a big part of the reason why this song doesn't get a lot of recognition, especially in comparison to other James Bond theme tunes, is because the film was fucking dreadful. Possibly the worst James Bond film. I feel like they probably wrote that as like a normal rock song and then handed that into someone who's then produced the living shit out of it to make it sound like a James Bond song. The orchestration on that is incredible. The production in general is absolutely fantastic. Her vocals aren't the strongest. It's a really hooky and catchy melody, and then they've just put like a full fucking orchestra behind it. The song is not a great example of what garbage actually sounds like. The song's Stupid Girl. That's typical garbage. It's slightly heavier than just generic indie music, but it's not quite as heavy as like rock music. But I think a lot of that is probably because of Butch Vig, who I feel had quite a strong hand on the sound of the band. They're basically, it's just rock music absolutely ladled with pop hooks, and they've got quite a few catchy wee numbers. They've written the 5th best James Bond song. What a claim to fame. That was Garbage. This has been the Sounds of Scotland. Do you remember Garbage? Do you like them? Do you know? Or do you think they were garbage? That's a terrible joke. Don't come at me in the comments for it. I don't care. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.